This is the world's quietest battlefield, where a dozen people can change a war overnight. In 2025 and 2026, special operations are not legends told in bar stories. They are small organizations built for missions most governments cannot describe in public. This countdown profiles 10 elite units still active now, what makes them feared and trusted, and why they are repeatedly tasked when time is short and failure is political. It is quiet, constant, lethal. These teams operate in darkness, but also under satellites, drones, and phone cameras. Their advantage is training, selection, and integrated intelligence. They win by arriving unseen, acting fast, and leaving almost nothing behind. When they fail, consequences echo in capitals and headlines. Number 10. Shayetet 13. Shayetet 13 is Israel's Naval Special Operations Force founded in 1948. That origin matters. It ties the unit to the birth of the state and to decades of coastal friction where sea access and surprise can decide outcomes. Its missions sit on the seam between water and land: sea-to-land raids, maritime interdiction, sabotage, counterterrorism. These are operations where visibility is bad, the rules are tight, and one small mistake can spiral into a strategic crisis. The surprising edge is not just physical capability, it is integration. Shayetet 13 is known for combining intelligence, surveillance, and increasingly unmanned tools to create a narrow timing window. A target is exposed for seconds, not minutes. That is how modern raids survive in a world flooded with cameras, sensors, and rapid reporting. In 2025, public reporting linked the unit to ongoing operational activity connected to the Gaza conflict, keeping it in a high-tempo environment where operational secrecy becomes a weapon in itself. Silence protects methods. Silence protects partners. Silence protects the next mission before it even begins. But if Shayetet 13 represents maritime precision, the next unit is built for national crisis, urban chaos, hostages, and a clock that the world can watch in real time. Number 9. GIN. France's GIN was established in 1973 under the National Gendarmerie as a counterterrorism and intervention force. The core record is blunt and public. Across its operational lifespan, GIN has conducted thousands of high-risk missions and is credited in public histories with rescuing hundreds of hostages. GIN is designed for speed with control. Assault elements move fast, but not blindly. Reconnaissance shapes entry points. Specialized support covers explosives, medical response, and technical breaching. The unit exists for the scenarios governments dread most: barricaded suspects, mass casualty threats, aircraft incidents, transport crises, and high-stakes VIP protection where any failure becomes national trauma. The surprising detail is diversity. GIN is not only a door-kicking unit, it blends negotiation, precision assault, and protective security, sometimes inside the same incident. In the mid-2020s, public-facing updates signaled an organization that constantly retools for modern threats, social media pressure, and the risk of copycat attacks that spread at digital speed. Europe's best crisis units can end a nightmare in minutes, but the next force is built for a different nightmare entirely: mountains, altitude, hostile borders, and a reality where extraction is never guaranteed. Number 8. Para-SF. India's para-special forces trace their modern origins to 1966 within the Parachute Regiment. The core fact is widely recognized. Selection and training are brutally demanding, with publicly described failure rates that are extremely high. This is not performed for prestige. India's geography punishes weakness. High-altitude cold, where breathing hurts and equipment fails. Dense jungle, where movement is slow and contact is sudden. Long, tense borders, where a small incident can become a national emergency. Para-SF is built for small team missions where stealth, endurance, and discipline matter as much as firepower. The surprising detail is mission variety. The myth is only about selection attrition. The reality is a wide portfolio: reconnaissance, surgical assaults, precision eliminations, and target development under conditions where the environment itself can kill. In those settings, every kilogram of gear matters. Every delayed decision costs energy. Every mistake gets amplified by terrain and weather. By 2025, public sources continued linking para-SF to ongoing operational activity connected to the Gaza conflict, keeping it in a high-tempo environment where operational secrecy becomes a weapon in itself. Silence protects methods. Silence protects partners. Silence protects the next mission before it even begins. But if para-SF shows what elite troops look like in extreme terrain, the next unit shows what elite troops look like inside NATO, where political constraints can bind as tightly as bullets. Number 7. Kommando Spezialkräfte, KSK. Germany's KSK was established in 1996 to give Berlin a special operations command capable of deployment beyond Germany's borders. The core fact is simple. It is Germany's premier special forces unit, associated with hostage rescue, reconnaissance, and direct action, often within joint NATO frameworks. KSK exists for the hardest missions in the hardest places, where Germany must act with discretion, speed, and precision, usually in close coordination with Allied intelligence and air assets. When the mission must be done without spectacle and the consequences of failure could ripple through alliances, this is the kind of unit governments turn to. By 2026, public commentary emphasized renewed counter-terrorism focus and readiness within a shifting European security landscape. Hard security returned as a daily concern, not a historical memory. KSK is elite, but it is not defined by the sea. The next unit is. It was created in wartime, refined for covert maritime access, and often described as one of the most secretive forces in the West. Number 6. Special Boat Service. The UK's Special Boat Service dates back to 1940, with roots in wartime raiding and amphibious operations. The core fact today is clear. SBS is Britain's Maritime Special Operations Unit, known for covert insertion, amphibious assault, and reconnaissance, often operating alongside the SAS. SBS lives where conventional forces struggle: harsh coastlines, contested littorals, narrow inlets, and urban waterfronts where visibility shifts by the second. That environment is unforgiving, and in the 2020s, it's also crowded with sensors. Here's the surprising detail. Modernization in the mid-2020s reflects a hard truth. Special forces cannot rely on legacy mystique. They must adapt to drone surveillance, thermal optics, and electronic signature detection. In an era where a cheap quadcopter can spot a patrol, secrecy becomes a technical problem, not just a discipline of silence and patience. SBS teams manage signatures the way pilots manage radar exposure. They reduce emissions, they exploit weather, they time movement to confusion, they stay invisible. Then they become decisive, fast. And that sets up the next shift. If maritime units cut with a scalpel, the next force is built for strategic disruption behind lines, in the gray zone between war and peace.
Number 5. Spetsnaz GRU. Spetsnaz GRU refers to Special Operations Forces associated with Russia's military intelligence structure, with origins dating back to the late 1940s. The core fact is consistent across decades. These units are built for reconnaissance, sabotage, deep penetration, and disruption. Unlike units designed primarily for public hostage rescues or highly visible counter-terror operations, Spetsnaz GRU formations are associated with missions meant to fracture an adversary from the inside. That can mean targeting logistics hubs, disrupting command nodes, or creating uncertainty long before conventional units move forward. The surprising detail is not spectacle, it is adaptability. In the conflict environment of 2024 to 2026, attention often focuses on drones and artillery, yet behind that visible layer, special operations and intelligence-linked raids continue shaping outcomes in less obvious ways. Infrastructure, communications, cohesion, morale. These are targets as much as armored vehicles. Spetsnaz GRU reflects a model of warfare that blends physical and informational disruption. Attribution can be ambiguous. Lines between overt and covert blur. Pressure accumulates quietly until the effects are visible. Russia's model emphasizes fracture and confusion. Israel's model often emphasizes intelligence-led precision. The next Israeli unit takes that precision into the densest terrain possible, cities, where every doorway and every rooftop can conceal a threat. Number 4. Shayetet Matkal. Shayetet Matkal was formed in 1957 and operates under Israel's General Staff as a premier deep reconnaissance and special missions unit. The core fact, it is widely associated with covert intelligence collection, hostage rescue, and high-risk targeted operations. Public reporting in 2025 tied the unit to hostage rescue efforts connected to Gaza. That connection underscores the stakes. Missions assigned to Shayetet Matkal are rarely routine. They are typically high-risk, time-sensitive operations where intelligence is fragile and failure carries national consequence. The surprising detail is mission selection. Shayetet Matkal is not deployed for volume, it is deployed for significance. The unit is often tasked when intelligence is sensitive, political stakes are high, and the window for action is narrow. That makes it both a tactical instrument and a strategic lever. In urban environments, complexity multiplies. Civilians move unpredictably, structures channel movement, surveillance is everywhere. Success depends not only on physical prowess, but on precision intelligence and tight coordination across agencies. Now pause on the deeper question. In the 2020s, what defines elite status? Is it extreme physical selection alone, or is it the level of trust placed in a unit when a government decides that only a handful of operators can attempt the mission? That trust defines the next entry, one of the most influential special forces organizations in modern military history. Number 3. Special Air Service, SAS. The British SAS was founded in 1941 during World War II and has since become a template for modern special operations forces worldwide. The core fact remains consistent. SAS selection is widely recognized for extreme attrition, often described publicly as eliminating around 90% of candidates. That attrition is not marketing, it is filtration. Candidates are tested physically, mentally, and psychologically under prolonged stress. The objective is resilience. Operators must endure uncertainty, isolation, and pressure without losing discipline. Historically associated with counterterrorism, reconnaissance, and foreign internal defense, the SAS evolved significantly in the 2020s. Public reporting emphasized reform pressures and expanding roles shaped by modern threats. Direct action remains part of its identity, but so does intelligence integration, partner force training, and strategic advisory missions. The surprising detail is evolution. Modern special operations increasingly include non-kinetic components. Cyber-enabled support, intelligence fusion, and influence operations can shape outcomes without dramatic raids. The SAS represents the archetype that inspired countless units. The next force represents an American refinement, a unit designed for the highest value counter-terror missions on Earth. Number 2. Delta Force. Delta Force, officially designated 1st Special Forces Operational Detachment Delta, was established in 1977 in response to rising global terrorism and the need for a specialized direct action capability. It serves as the U.S. Army's premier counterterrorism and hostage rescue unit, drawing experienced operators from elite military formations. Selection is rigorous, designed to identify mental resilience, sound judgment, and the ability to perform under sustained pressure. Delta's defining trait is precision under national oversight. Missions often occur in politically sensitive environments, where timing, collateral impact, and strategic consequences extend far beyond the immediate objective. Operations emphasize speed, adaptability, and discretion. Small teams deploy with clear goals and minimal margin for error. Modern operations highlight integration. High-value raids rarely stand alone. They conclude a broader intelligence cycle involving cyber reconnaissance, signals interception, drone surveillance, and real-time analysis. Delta's advantage lies in how seamlessly it connects to this network, converting intelligence into controlled action. Public reporting in 2026 referenced activity linked to Venezuela, underscoring how such units operate in geopolitically delicate spaces where visibility is high and confirmation limited. Delta reflects a layered model: elite operators supported by global logistics, strategic airlift, and extensive intelligence systems. Number 1. DevGru. DevGru, the U.S. Naval Special Warfare Development Group formed in 1980 and widely known as SEAL Team 6, occupies a unique position in special operations. Originating in maritime counterterrorism, it evolved into a cross-domain unit operating across sea, air, and land. Its missions include preemptive strikes, hostage rescue, reconnaissance, and protective operations. Its selection pipeline, known as Green Team, tests candidates under uncertainty and sustained psychological strain. Operators must demonstrate adaptability and disciplined decision-making. DevGru operates within a system enabling rapid global deployment, supported by aviation units, intelligence networks, and responsive logistics. Since the post-2001 era, it has remained central to high-tempo counter-terrorism missions, adapting to drone surveillance and digital tracking. As persistent sensors and inexpensive drones spread, anonymity declines. Elite teams must balance training, intelligence, and technology in a battlefield where secrecy is harder to preserve.